Alright, this is my plan. Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all. The Japanese, maybe, well, not maybe, they are definitely on the top of the most efficient to ever do it in society, in history, ever. Okay, everything that the Japanese has accomplished has showed how excellent and brilliant they are, as opposed to us, the people who we think it's okay to do what you want to do, instead of listening and being taught how to be with one another in society, okay? So listen, all right, the Japanese have perfected the art of making everything compartmentalized, like smaller, like the bonsai tree, for example, okay? They made a tree into a potted plant. It's still a tree. Listen how crazy that is. Imagine finding a tree outside, shrinking it, and then putting it in a pot. That's what they did. That's literally, they didn't just do it like that, but they did that. So listen, why would you not want to be allies with them? That one of the greatest nations ever, one of the most honorable nations with samurais and whatnot, one of the most beautifully traditional places in the world, okay? Ally number one. Second, Russia, okay? Russia is a necessary ally because they're one of the largest areas, land masses, as a country. Largest, literally, okay? They have so much surface area that we could inhabit, okay? Because it's not, we say they may seem like unlivable conditions, but we can always change the environment. We've been ruining it forever. Like, this isn't anything new to us, okay? And just because you would alter doesn't necessarily mean that it would ruin it either, okay? It would just make it a livable, suitable environment for humans to inhabit. That would take away from so many overcrowded areas. If we could start a program where everybody, we as a unit, as in like the world, okay, isolated funds where we could build and create an area of inhabited areas and make them livable, okay, even if that involved importing things into this little area, okay, just keep spending money on these people. Eventually, the money will come back, okay? The money will come back. We can do this in 5 years. In 5 years, we could have all this accomplished, had we just started, okay? If we just start as a whole world, just start putting money, funding money. And the first thing, this is how we get the money, okay? We have to take from the wealthy. It sounds messed up, but if you're so rich that you don't have to work for the rest of your life, that's good. It's good that you made it. Congrats, okay? But you don't need $110 million or $400 million or $2.4 billion to be rich for the rest of your life and be able to sustain life, okay? I bet I could probably make $100,000 a year and live a pretty extravagant life, okay? Because I'm living off $6,000 at PetSmart, part-time, and I'm gone half the year, and I'm living a pretty good life. So come on now, like this is the bottom, and I'm in college, like busy, stressed, etc. But like this is the ideal life at this moment in my life. Like come on now. So people who have no money and the people who have the most money, they have to communicate, okay? Whether it just be forcefully having to take it, okay, or donations, or them getting paid less. Simple as that. Athletes, yes, y'all are really talented at what you do, okay? But there's always a dude in every neighborhood of every hood that can take on LeBron James. Come on now. Everybody knows somebody that can play at a professional level. Something just happened in their life. So being a star athlete shouldn't be as credited as it is. Or like, we just give money to people who don't necessarily do anything for anybody. Like, congrats, you're a role model for dribbling a ball, dropping out of high school. I mean, leaving high school, leaving college, and going to the NBA to be a professional athlete. Congrats. So what? Like, you showed us what hard work and dedication gets you, but it's not about that. It's about, okay, now that you made it, then what? Then what are you doing? Because some athletes, they have programs where they allow children to come work and play and get in the zone to be better so that they can progress and have the opportunity to get up there, but it's still minuscule. It's still a small opportunity, okay? So they're making a lot more money than some other opportunities that we should have available. Okay. Teachers are going to make more money. That's going to be a definite. Teachers are the most important people in any society. Okay, because it's literally their duty to teach the past so that you don't repeat it. That's literally all you're doing in history. You're teaching the past so that you don't repeat it. Because mostly history is all bad. The only good things in history that you hear about are what are usually around your country. Like let's say if we went to world history class right now, okay? Us being in the United States, we're probably going to hear, oh well, the United States just came in to save somebody, or we were just helping them out, or they needed us, we were their support system, we were sending them all this stuff. Well, really, it probably wasn't like that at all. We're probably the ones that were funding because we didn't want to fight, because we were too lazy, or we didn't want to lose the troops that, like, they can die first, okay, and then we'll just come after that. Like, they can do all their work, and then we'll come after that. You see how horrible that sounds? That's like me having a best friend and being like, bro, go fight that dude. And then he goes and beats up this dude, okay? But while he's beating up this dude, he gets stabbed, okay? And he doesn't have a problem with this dude, I do. Or, well, in World War I and World War II, they had issues with Europe. So I'll say they had pressure about a girl, okay? But I had pressure with this dude for years, okay? Or my hatred was just so deep because he was doing something that I wasn't doing. So I'm gonna send my boy, he gets stabbed. I should have been the one that got stabbed because I was supposed to be in that predicament, okay? So then it ends up just giving me another layer of safety. I can just send somebody else to do it for me, okay? We need to stop that. The military is doing too much, okay? The soldiers should make more, okay? They should get more help because they're literally risking their lives. You're not gonna tell me that somebody's life is worth like $20 an hour, because I'm making a little bit more than minimum wage, and I would not put my life on my paycheck. Like, you got me bent. So these little, like, barely get through it military wages, that's not gonna cut it. Because I think the military should be able, while they're young, to enjoy it while they're young, okay? Because what's the point of serving in the military for 40 years, getting out, being 60, retiring, and then getting to enjoy the fast-paced life of having money, but being too old to enjoy it? No point, no purpose at all. So, military, teachers, making more money. Nurses are going to make more money, okay? Because nurses are the main ones you see when you go to the doctor's office. You have a whole conversation with a nurse, then you go in a room, get screened and processed by a nurse. If you have to get vaccines, it's usually from a nurse. Blood drawn from a nurse, okay? Doctors that save lives, okay? I want the wages for a doctor to be different. I want it to be based on like a commission kind of thing. Like, there should be like a standard principle of it, okay? Where it's like, okay, off the rip, any doctor, if you are a doctor of anything, any science, any math, etc., 70,000. Okay, but physicians or medical doctors, it'll be 100,000. Just off the rip, straight out of college, off the rip. Because I want college to be free. I don't think you should have to pay for an education that most of us are generally teaching ourselves. Because some of my professors have given me work, not explained it, expected me to understand it, and then I'm supposed to produce results on tests. So I don't understand why we even pay for college. College is just a business to, I guess, keep revenue circulating, because there's literally no other purpose to make people pay to learn. Like, that's just because we have public schools that literally show that it works whenever you don't have to pay and you still get an education. Even if it's minimum, you still get an education. So that's one of my key values, education. Okay, honesty, loyalty, love. We have to reiterate that into children. We have to teach children how they can walk down the street and be safe. Okay? Because the adults should be able to realize, I don't care if you're a pedophile, I don't care if you're psychopathic. I don't care about any of that. Okay? Because if you're taught what's wrong and what's right, crazy people, crazy. They can still decipher when they're doing bad things. They just either don't care or they do it anyway. Okay? Because if you listen to a lot of confessions, or like, diagnoses, or you hear people in therapy, like they understand something is going on. Okay, even if they have a mental disorder where they can't control some urge, they recognize that they can't control that urge. Okay, so if you can acknowledge your own mistakes, I think we should be able to handle it. I've never seen an alcoholic not be able to find a way to drink, okay, because alcohol is not free. All right. So if you can tell me you can come up with a plan to meet somebody, even if you got free alcohol from them, just to manipulate somebody to get some free alcohol, you can't tell me that you also can't avoid it with a different plan. Like, you're logical enough to make that decision. Like, come on now. You're not finna pretend to me. It's just no reason. Okay, and I'm gonna end this because this video is getting kind of long. All right. I want y'all, I'm young, okay? I come from poverty, all right? I have tattoos, which isn't deemed professional, so what? But everything I do that's negative is to me. Everything I've done negatively in my life has affected me negatively, and usually other people have done better from that. So, I mean, come on now. There's no point not to listen, not to share the word, not to let people be aware that I am going to try to save this world, okay? YouTube is just the last resort, all right? Because I want my effort to be acknowledged. But if it's just looks or what I'm saying that gets me pushed through the effort, then that's even better, okay? Because listen, I'm a psychology major, so I've been learning about people since I've come to college. And I've learned so much, and I've seen so much, and I've witnessed how these people are determining how people will react, okay? And also, I think I'm a minor or double major in world civilizations because in my history classes, I have learned so much, but we keep repeating the same cycles for no reason. And we keep digging a deeper trench for ourselves when we shouldn't. So just take heed to my word. Support me either emotionally, physically, and just I hope you understand. I hope you understand this for the better. And once I get the military on my side, once the military understands, then there's nothing these rich people can do. Okay? People with money, their money can only get them power or things. Okay? You can't really buy anything else. You just power or things. And that's usually what the majority of stuff is anyways. It's you either control something or you have things other people don't. Like, that's it. But with the military support, who's gonna come? Who's gonna come? You telling me one of these billionaires is gonna pay a different country to come attack us to save their money? And then for what? Why wouldn't they just leave? Because the country's gonna be destroyed or something's gonna be affected. Like, if a person is a billionaire and they pay another country to come attack the United States, and the United States actually lost, okay? The billionaire, I don't care how well they think, okay? I hope they realize that they will not have any power at that point, okay? And they just ruined our own military. So another country has the potential to take over. So this billionaire may not even be rich in this new establishment. May just get killed off the rip. Just be like, thank you for getting us what we needed. Now we got here, we don't need you anymore. Like, he'll just be a middleman. So these millionaires have to understand that losing money is necessary to better the world. Okay? Like, come on now. But that's my rant. Y'all look out for me, because I promise you I'm gonna make it one day, unless they kill me. Now, if I die in a car accident or something like that, or get shot, or anything freaking stupid, just know it's a setup. Because I'm always careful and I always prepare for the worst case scenario. Remember that. CJ Robertson. Y'all have a good one.